how to use AI to create ads. Today I'm joined with Annie, who's been using artificial intelligence a lot in creating multiple ads across different platforms. So let's just jump straight in. How are you using AI to create ads?
Thanks, James, for having me. To use AI in your advertisement, you have to use it for efficiency, but also for testing. I have used AI as a way to test different avatars. So I'm the content creator, but I am limited to one avatar, which is an Asian looking English speaking woman. um, and because I'm not biased towards this. I don't think, my persona should work every single niche and every single offer. That's why I use AI to test out different avatars. For example, saying the same offer, like the same script that I wrote, to say the same thing, but with a different race, different gender. And that has been a predominant way to use AI.
So with regards to the different avatars, what AI platform are you using to create those avatars?
I tried out HeyGen, and I tried ArcAds.ai, and I also tried what was the and then the third one is MakeUGC.ai. So these are all well-known platforms, and typically now as a creative, you're gonna think about the pricing. Okay, so one of these videos can cost you up to, like, I don't know, $50-$60 to make. And then on top of it, I also edit these videos too. Because here's the thing with AI avatar ads, you could risk controversy. So you could say, let's say tomorrow you're gonna run fake AI person saying your offer, and then because it wasn't edited well enough, people might say, "Oh my God, James, you are being a scam. You're using an AI person to sell your stuff." So as a creative, you also want to balance those things.
I'll give you a little bit of I don't know if you know this or not. I've actually got an AI James Dooley avatar.
Okay.
And I've created 3 different personas. So they're all wearing different tops. So I've got angry AI James in a black top. I've then got comedy AI James Dooley in a blue top. And I think I've got another one in a red top. The 3 different avatars of what I have can answer the same question, but the context around the answer can be done in a different way. I've got one which is semantic AI James Dooley. So the semantic AI James Dooley, if someone was to say, do I need link building in 2026? The semantic one would say, link building is a very important part of SEO in 2026. You should be using it for the following reasons. Very factual, very precise, very on point. Angry AI James Dooley would come back saying, are we having this conversation again? These people are retarded. I can't believe people keep asking the same questions. PageRank is a huge part of the algorithms, and it says it in a very passive-aggressive tone to say, why do people keep asking these questions? It's really obvious that link building is very, very important. And then comedy James Dooley says, no, you don't want link building. You're going to get arrested if you do link building, and it's just more of a joke kind of things. So we're using the avatars for different things. So some of them do go viral, which is quite good. So it shows the power of what you can be saying for the same questions in giving different answers to the same question, like depending on what avatar that you do. I want to touch on, and you might not want to answer this, but you mentioned that you're Asian and that there's certain people in certain countries that might not like to see you on an ad. Just from the data that you see, do you find that it is true that some ads do perform with it being, let's say, a white male kind of avatar or a white female avatar?
Yeah, I did that test. I've done the test. I've done the test. Yeah. And okay, but for context, our campaign sells SEO services, especially link building, and in a Western market. Okay, so that's the context. I need you guys to understand this, because then the test will make sense. I was one of the avatars, but in different outfits. But then I also had my teammate who is Caucasian male, and his videos perform better, and it's fine. Like I slightly better, but not so much that I was redundant.
I think
So
for me,
that was interesting. That was
I think
interesting.
I think for me, from a business owner, I want my ads to perform the best they can do, right? And whether that is black, white, male, female, fat, thin, I'm not bothered. I just want the winning campaign.
Correct.
And whatever the winning campaign is. What was interesting is I've got a business partner, he's an absolute legend, Indian, you know him. And we've got a business and we've got a very successful business with him. And we've scaled out and he tried to start running ads and they just didn't perform.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trying to target the UK and the US market. And I'm like, you might not like me saying this, but you're the problem being on the ad.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get a white male actor to perform the ads? 4 times better ROAS.
That's crazy.
Right? Then we actually changed it to a female white to run the ads, twice as good as the male. And every single time in the link building market and the content agency market, white female seems to perform the best. Now, for me, I'm not bothered what it is. Like I said, whether it's black, white, and it's horrible to say it. And some people might be sexist, some people might be racist, whatever it is. But it's one of them things that should be being split tested.
Correct.
And AI now can allow you to create these ads that perform the best, that get you the highest ROAS, the return on ad spend, which allows you to spend more money and get better things. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because knowing AI can be used to create ads, is there anything else that you've seen with AI that performs better, like with regards to subtitles, the hooks? What else are you using AI for when you're creating ads that can increase that ROAS?
Mm-hmm. Let's start with copywriting first, because when AI started, we all use it for writing. And today, AI is coming up with great ideas to help you as a creative to brainstorm better hooks. And the better you prompt it, the better historical data you give it, the better it will become. So rather than asking like, give me 5 hooks for link building, it's not gonna work. Not gonna work. I want you to scrape a bunch of hooks. I want you to match it with your ICP, your target audience. I want you to match it with your offer, and then ask the AI to write anything, because you need context and you really need to be hyper specific with that ad. Again, when it comes to advertisement and organic social media, the stakes are higher when you make an ad. So you need a lot more strategic and tactical thinking in mind when you, as compared to like, doing a fun TikTok dance for organic content that will get views, but like, that's what's fun.
When back onto the AI avatar, is there any voiceovers that you use? Are you just using the basic voiceover within, let's say, HeyGen, or have you ever trained it up on your voice for like ElevenLabs or anything like that?
One tactic I like to share to avoid the robotic AI voiceovers is to write the script, whatever, read out the script so it actually sounds good. Then take that okay script now, put it into Claude and say, I'm using ElevenLabs V3. I want you to add specific pauses to make the video, like the audio sound X. Now, Claude will give you a really good script and will give you the specific pauses in that script.
That's
and
clever.
then you copy and paste it into ElevenLabs, and it sounds really natural. It sounds even better as if I would have read it.
Right.
Because you and me are not professional voice actors, are we? So that's the tactic to use AI for ads. Another thing I really love is if you guys sign up for Hicksfield.ai, that just opens up a whole new universe of AI creation. Like not replaces, but like it helps your photography, it helps your graphic design, it helps your planning. And one of the best ways one of the cool ways I used AI for my ads was creating a storyboard. Have you ever created a storyboard in your life? I haven't, but I know it's very important for planning any shoots. So now that we are in social media, the shoots are really simple. You put the phone in your car and you talk. I would say that's level number 1. Level number 5 is like when you have different scenes for different sentences. let's say your whole script has 10 sentences, but every sentence you're in a different angle and you're in a different background, because again, the goal is to keep the attention, right? So using a storyboard, an AI storyboard, will just help you to put that avatar into that right position. And now your creative videographer, creative team, or even your social media manager can just take that, like, okay, and now I'm gonna use the phone like this. Only just like this. I use this project for an e-commerce brand because for e-commerce, you need to put the product really accurately, and you have to keep the shoots interesting. And so an AI storyboard was very, very helpful.
And then what about using AI when you're creating ads for checking the best performance? Are you doing any sort of, is it crunching any of the data to say what works and what doesn't?
Yeah,
like where else is AI being used for creating
AI
ads?
can also be used for reporting, advertising reporting, and now Meta does it. I think it has built-in AI reporting. It will just choose the best performing thing for you. So, my campaign manager told me like it's becoming very easy now to run Meta ads. I think for creative reporting, what we get from the campaign manager is like which hook worked best and what was the retention of that hook, and also you can see directly what was the cost per lead or cost per result for that specific ad. I mean, yeah.
Anyone who's watching this, we hope you like the episode on using AI to create ads. Make sure you check out the link in the description. A really good episode of What I Like, which I recorded earlier with Ani, is about content repurposing, is using these videos and repurposing it across multiple platforms. It could be TikTok, it could be Instagram, it could be YouTube, and using them across all the different platforms can all feed into each other. It can manipulate LLM visibility, increase AI citations. Ani, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.